Okay, maybe I do a 2 minutes wrap up of what I told you this morning.
Yes.
Okay, yes? Maybe we start with this. So Marston has built a theory about 100 years ago in 1928 with the launch of his book, which is The Emotions of Normal People. So the DiSC on the theory talks about emotion and observable behavior. So it's nothing to do with motivation, but just observable behavior, what you can see. So it's a language where you measure what you can see, and that's why I'm so persistent about clues and finding tips here and there. Okay, and your job is a little bit like a police inspector trying to find what has happened and say, okay, what can I do with this? What can I do with that? This is part of the intelligence and a very good mastering of the DiSC that I'm sure you will have tonight goes through that. Second thing, Marston did a very basic theory with two axes. Okay, so one axis is extrovert, introvert. So you have the introvert and the extrovert. Nobody is a fully extrovert or a fully introvert, but you're somewhere in the middle. Okay, and there's a second axis, which is environment is considered as hostile, or we can call it also I'm a task-oriented person, or environment is considered as being friendly, or I'm a people-oriented person. Okay, and based on that, you have four main segments or four quadrants. Dominance, influence, stability, compliance. Okay, and one of the things I said is it's very rare to have a pure or one color profile. So most of us are a mixture of a profile. What is interesting is that by now you should know what is your dominant color. Who thinks he knows his dominant color? Not sure, but like 80% my dominant color is, yes, more than half. Well, that's very good. And who thinks this is a color I don't have, or I don't have much? This is my least available color. Yeah, also, okay. So I'm certainly here, and what I don't have is this because I hate rules and etc. But I have this, and then number 2 or 3, I'm still confused. It's okay. Don't worry, it's fine. We're going to go further on that this afternoon. Okay, so that could be 1, that's 4th, and that's 2, 3, or that's 3, 2, and we'll go on. Okay?
Are you going to cover, just crossing my mind, that the way we can be so different in our personal life and our professional life?
Yes, we're going to cover that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. For some people, it's going to be quite different. Like I'm coming to my work and I kind of wear a little mask because my belief is, or my job requires, etc. And for some other people, it's going to be pretty much the same. Okay, I have 2 more minutes. Yes, I have a real example of a training I did. I worked with a big Swiss jewelry watch manufacturer in Geneva, and I did a lot of trainings with them, and I had a lot of people from the workshops, and they were, I don't know what's in English, a mécanicien régleur. Technician, maintenance technicians. Yeah? So the guys repairing the machine that produces the watches. So they cut gold, they cut platinum, they cut a lot of expensive things, and the machine needs to be really, really accurate, and they're constantly fine-tuning the equipment. Guess what is the majority? I had about 40 people in different trainings from this particular job position. Guess what was the dominant profile? Yes, compliance and a bit of that. So they are calm and they analyze situation. Okay, they even have computers. They connect at their home. They connect to the machine. They have a password, and they see the record of the machine, because on the Sunday the equipment that is worth 50 million is working, so the downtime is kind of unacceptable. So they are barbecuing at their mother-in-law and saying, "Oh, qu'est-ce que dit?" And they're checking the equipment. Those guys are very blue-green. One day I see a guy come to my training and introduce himself. "Hello, I'm Jim." Say, "Hi, Jim, have a seat." And his profile is strong yellow. I say, "So Jim, what is it for you?" He says, "I have to change my profile." I say, "Jim, a good trainer will never tell you to do that. You have the right profile. Keep your profile." And I say, "What says your boss?" He said, "Well, my boss says he's happy with my job." So what's the problem? He says, "Yeah, but I'm not like the others." So what? And then I ask him, "But what are you good at?" And then he starts to feel confident. He's in front with the whole group, and of course the company is kind of green-blue, and it's kind of a bit of an outsider. And he says, "Well, what operators working on those machines say is that I'm a friendly person, and I don't give them too much headaches, and I just come, start a conversation, and they give me so many information, Mark. Even in the computer, I don't have as many information as I give." So the workers on the assembly line were giving to him much more information than was available to the strong blue profile, and this guy was a real success. Okay. So you don't have to change your profile. So, "Well, okay, I'm a maintenance technician, so I need to follow procedures. I have a book like that. I have to check everything and be very precise, and 3 microns difference is already too much." No, they come as you are. Okay, you're yellow, you're creative, you like to enjoy, you make people laugh, and they talk, and you listen to them, and you collect much more information by building a relationship than what you would just by applying a procedure. Actually, the worker was saying, "Well, this guy is so pleasant and he's so funny that I tell him everything he asks me. But with this guy, I'm scared because I'm a worker. And what happens if what I say is held against me because maybe I haven't used the equipment properly?" And the reason for the maintenance to come in is that because they got an alert and something is ringing, but maybe it's me and it's my fault. So I'm not giving you the whole information to you, technician, because you're such an approach in compliance that you make me like I'm at the police station, yeah, with all your formalized question. This guy come in and he has gold. His gold is talent for relationship. Just open doors and open things that are not accessible to the rest. So please don't assume that there is a particular color for a particular job, like top management should be red, communication and sales should be yellow, HR should be green, and quality engineering should be blue, or accounting or audit should be blue. Well, that's probably in the auditing department that you'll find the most blue people, and you might find more yellow profile in the communication, outside communication, or external communication. Yes, but this is not a rule. Okay, base it not from what you think, but base it from here. Base it from the tips you get.